Welcome back, legends.
Let's go! Yo, listen up, about to tell you some tales of fighters and wizard shuriken and sails. The ups, the downs, the wins, the fails, and heroes that would make the Avengers pale. Madara Uchiha, he's a goddess shinobi, dunking on allied forces harder than freaking Kobe. Heading over to Marineford, ready to take the risk. You see, wipe and crack the air with one blow off his fist. Brighter than the sun, hotter than you can see. Oh my god, Goku just went Super Saiyan 3 with Naruto, Luffy, the Dragon Ball 7. We about to crank the speed out all the way up to 11. You just died and you're about to be led to the greatest show this side of anime heaven. So sit down, stay tuned, hey yo DJ Spin. Welcome to the show, this is Anime Legends.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Anime Legends. My name is AfroX, the anime guy, here to give you all the information about anime you ever wanted or needed. I'm kind of the Batman of anime, if you could say that. Anyway, so glad to have all of you watching at this point in the video, though you're probably watching the rewind. So I'm just going to put all the stuff that I regularly put out in the rewind, and then we can get started on the real point of today. Hey, Trick's already in here. Super happy to see you, dude. And we're going to get to the real big treat of tonight, which is we are going to be talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6, Stone Ocean, which is coming to Netflix December 2021. So, just to start off, I want to let everybody know that the AfroX channel does have a Patreon, and you can sign up to become a patron. There's different levels, varying levels between $5 a month and $100 a month at $5, $10, $30, $50, and $100. And everybody who donates will get their name at the end of the video. As you go up tiers, your name will get fancier and better audio quality. At the $30 mark, you will be getting a link to my Discord, and you will be able to see every edited video one day early. So I put out all my edited videos on Tuesdays. You will be able to see them on Monday, and I specifically make it so that the upload does not go up until one day after it is posted to Discord. So you are definitely getting it the soonest that I can get it out, which a little bit of strain on me because I have to make videos a day earlier, but good for you guys. And honestly, anyone who's donating $30 a month deserves to make me work a little bit. But yeah, there is that. Otherwise, I've been trying to cook up some new ideas for the channel. I had an idea today, which was to do wrong answers only, where I would say, like, describe Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece, wrong answers only, and then people would give me that, and then I would present that in an edited video for it to be really funny. I think that is a good idea. Also, the Black Descriptions idea is still in the works, but I am definitely working on that. So we've hit the 5-minute mark, so I am going to start off with the first segment that we have every time, which is what anime/manga have you watched/read this week? I'm gonna be real honest with you. I've been really bad. I'm still trying to get my Netflix and Hulu back. So I did not watch any anime this week. And I just got caught up in a lot of stuff, so I didn't read the One Piece manga either. I honestly, I just started a job, and so there's been chunks of time taken out of my day that usually haven't been taken out of my day in the last like 4 or 5 months. So I'm just getting used to that. And once I get on a regular schedule, then I'll be able to actually devote like a day to watching anime, reading the manga, so that I can really more report on stuff. Tricks the Anime Hater says, congratulations on the job. Thank you, man. It was such a blessing to get it, and I'm just really happy. But yeah, Tricks, let me know how have you been doing? What has happened this week? I would like to find out. All right. Trick says he's been watching Black Clover, One Piece, and reading a new chapter of Bleach. Ooh, exciting! New Bleach. New Bleach is also exciting if you have dirty whites. Wow, that came out wrong. But anyways, Black Clover, I haven't seen any of that. It got a bit too hyped. I should probably watch it, especially since right now I'm watching Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, and that's super overhyped. One Piece, nice. And Bleach, always a classic. Whew. Although, honestly, with all the stuff that's happened in it, it should have ended like 200 episodes ago. It's had so many endings, it doesn't need more. It's eventually good things turn bad when you milk them too much. But yeah, that's about the gist of it. So, I don't really have any content between here and the real mean potatoes, and so I just really quick, I'm gonna give you a preface of things that happen in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure up to what is it, Stone Ocean. Trick says Bleach is over. He made a new chapter after 10 years. That's actually amazing. So maybe I shouldn't get down on it so much. So JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Where to start? Well, we have part 1, Phantom Blood, and that focuses on Jonathan Joestar. And Jonathan Joestar, he's pretty much a normal guy, and he kind of gets dealt a bad hand because he gets a kind of adopted brother named Dio Brando. And pretty much Dio just lives to make Jonathan's life horrible. kills his dog, tries to kill his father, steals the first kiss from his girlfriend. Dio's just kind of an a-hole. But then a fire breaks out inside the Joestar mansion, and Dio has found a mask that can make you into a vampire. And so he gets really, really strong, and pretty much he can survive anything. Like, he can survive being burned. He can walk straight up a pillar by just stomping into it. He's survived being frozen. But yeah, he turns into a vampire, and Jonathan has to defeat him. Then we go on to Battle Tendency. And at the beginning of Battle Tendency, what we find out is that Dio is not actually dead. But he will be if he doesn't get a new body, because he's just a head. And so pretty much Jonathan and Irina die on a cruise ship. And Dio steals Jonathan's body, and then he encases himself in a casket. And okay, so order of events. Then we get to Battle Tendency. Years later, we're dealing with Joseph Joestar, who is the grandson of Jonathan Joestar. And Joseph Joestar pretty much has to learn how to use Hammond just like Jonathan did, but he's kind of bad at it, so he goes to this teacher named Lisa, and pretty much it starts off this whole adventure where they have to defeat the Pillar Men, which are 3 Egyptian Hammond users that were very powerful. They're pretty much Egyptian gods. So that was Battle Tendency. Then we go into Stardust Crusaders, where we see old Joseph Joestar, and old Joseph Joestar goes to get his grandson Jotaro Kujo out of jail. And Jotaro Kujo, everybody thinks he's crazy because he keeps saying he has a demon with him. And to prove it, he tries to shoot himself in the head, and his stand, Star Platinum, stops the bullet, which proves that he can move faster than light. So in Stardust Crusaders, we continue with the Dio story. Pretty much Dio's returned. He has gone to this guy named Polnareff, I believe, and he has the ability to control time now. And so he reverses Polnareff's time, which I don't know how that works. And then pretty much Jotaro and those guys have to defeat him. Zaweldo, Rotorola, you know the entire story. Then we move on to Diamond is Unbreakable. And that is the main character in that is, what is his name? Josuke. Josuke Higashikata, which I don't know how that last name translates to a Joe, but Josuke Higashikata, and he's the 4th, and he has to fight against I can't remember the name of the villain in it, but anyways, his stand is called, I think his stand is just called his stand is called Crazy Diamond, that's right. That whole thing is about him being in a gang, and Josuke, that's his story. Then we go on to part 5, which is Golden Wind. That is the story of Dio's son, Giorno Giovanna. And Giorno doesn't want to follow in the footsteps of his father. He wants to be a better person. Um, and so his stand is called Gold Experience. Um, and then we get to part 6. And this is perfect timing because we've just hit the 15-minute mark. By the way, Trix here says part 4 Joseph is best boy. Was Joseph in part 4? I thought Jotaro was the main like old guy in part 4. Because yeah, Stardust Crusaders is part 3. Diamond is Unbreakable is part 4, as far as I know. Anyways, we get to part 6, which is Stone Ocean. Now I've gone to the trouble of doing a little bit of research on Stone Ocean just so I could get a gist of what is going on here. So pretty much the main character of Stone Ocean is Jolene Cujo. And if Cujo sounds familiar, it's because it's also the last name of Jotaro Kujo, although for some reason Jolene has it spelled differently. Hers is spelled Cujoh, whereas Jotaro's is spelled Kujo. Anyways, Jolene Cujo, she gets in the car accident and is framed for murder. And she goes to what is called, I think it's the Green Derelict Island Prison, something like that. Anyways, the nickname of the prison is called the Aquarium. I think it's called Green Street Prison. Anyways, the Aquarium, and she's in there, and pretty much she was framed because someone in the prison wants to murder her. And so Jotaro shows up, gives her a little pendant that awakens her stand. Pretty much stands are just awakened whenever the stand user seriously hurts themselves. But anyways, she awakens her stand, her stand is called Stone Free. Stands don't get named, they have names. Her stand is called Stone Free, and it allows her to turn her body into a pretty much into rubber. She gets Luffy's powers. Technically it's string, very elastic but very fragile string, but woven together they make like a rubbery type substance. Anyways, she can shoot this out of her body, tie up enemies with it, stuff like that. And then also she has the ability to do the ora, the mini punching thing. I don't know what the actual name of it is in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but yeah, her and Jotaro do that one together in the video game Eyes of Heaven as their combination ultimate. But anyways, so we've got Jolene Cujo, and then just let me look at my notes here. Jolene Cujo. Then we have Hermes Costello, who's an inmate who got her sentence on purpose because she intended to get revenge on her sister's killer, Sportsmax. She uses the stand Kiss, which allows her to place stickers on objects that duplicate the object perfectly until the stickers are removed. When the stickers are removed, the two objects will smash back together, leaving one damaged original object, which is very interesting. Then we have Foo Fighters, which is a combination of stand and stand user. Pretty much Foo Fighters is a stand that is made up of a colony of plankton, which I don't understand how that's possible. I'll just have to see in the anime. But yeah, and then the colony of plankton can apparently take the appearance of other people, which is interesting. Then there is Emporio El Nino. Oh, the prison's called Green Dolphin Street Jail. Uh, and Emporio El Nino, a boy born to an unknown inmate in the jail, his stand burning down the house manifests in the form of a ghost room that he secretly lives in, together with two other stand users, Weather Report and Narciso Anasui. Which is interesting. Burning down the house, of course, a reference to an 80s song because everything in JoJo has something to do with 80s music. So then we have Weather Report, who he has a stand also called Weather Report, and pretty much his stand can just like change the weather. He has an ability called Heavy Weather, which makes a rainbow that sends subliminal messages that turns people into snails. Um, which is interesting. Narciso Anansui, and his stand Diver Down allows him to phase himself or his stand into objects or into others' bodies to absorb damage that is dealt to them. And he's in love with Jolene. Of course, there's Jotaro Kujo and his stand. What is it? Star Platinum. And Star Platinum at this point, since fighting against Dio, now has the power to stop time. Then there is the main antagonist of the series, Father Enrico Pucci. And pretty much his plan. Hey, legendary anime JP fan 2, good to see you. Pucci's plan is that he wants, or his stand, which is called White Snake, another reference to an 80s heavy metal band. His stand gives him the ability to accelerate time. Whereas like Dio's could stop time. He has the power to accelerate time, and once he upgrades his stand, he has the power to accelerate time so fast that the universe restarts. And what he's trying to do is he wants to restart the universe without the Joestar bloodline in it. He wants to completely get rid of them because he's a disciple of Dio's, and he pretty much wants Dio to rule the world. And so yeah, that is pretty much his MO. But yeah. Eventually White Snake evolves into the stand called Sea Moon, giving Pucci the ability to reverse the gravity of the area around him, as well as the gravity of anything the stand touches. And then it evolves once more. Sea Moon changes into Made in Heaven, which gives the power to speed up until you hit another parallel universe. The original White Snake allows him to torture his prisoners to their breaking point by extracting their memories and stands in the form of compact discs. So pretty much Pucci at the beginning can steal other people's memories and also their stands, which actually is a rather impressive. So yeah, that's a little bit of insight into Stone Ocean and the characters. I'm really excited to see this. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6 Stone Ocean comes out on Netflix. They didn't give a date, but they did say it's December of this year, December 2021. So that sounds really, really exciting. And I am super pumped for it. Legendary Anime JP fan says, hey. And then he says, I was in the middle of working on Code Geass gameplay. By that, do you mean you are making a Code Geass game, or you are playing a Code Geass game? I would like to know. inquiring minds would like to know. So if you have any comments, any thoughts, any questions about Stone Ocean, do let me know. I'll try to answer them as best as possible, and we can continue to talk. Oh, you're playing Code Geass. I didn't know they had a video game of it. But yeah, let's get a discussion going here. In the meantime, there's a couple more animes that are coming out soon. Specifically, the one I wanted to touch on, secondly, was the reboot of Shaman King, which I'm really excited for. Shaman King was a great anime right off the right at the beginning a long time ago. And I feel like doing a reboot of it is going to really let an entirely new audience see it. And I just like it because it gives another chance to forgotten animes. Honestly, I hope that animes like Zatch Bell can get a reboot and stuff, because a lot of these have just been forgotten. As for like movies and stuff that I think were forgotten, there's one called Valiant that came out a long time ago, and I always wonder if anyone's seen it. Trick says part 6, one of the better parts. Who's your favorite character from part 6? Honestly, well, the anime isn't out yet, so you must be referencing the manga. I don't know the plot well enough to really have a favorite. If I had to say so now, just based on what I know from Eyes of Heaven, I'd probably say that Weather Report is my favorite. Not just because he has an afro, but also just controlling the weather is a cool power. Legendary Anime JP Fan 2 says, I can't wait for 4 weeks until Tsukihime remake comes out. While Melty Blood, which starts September 30th. Super thrilled. What is Melty Blood? Also, I didn't know Tsukihime had an anime. I do know it as a manga because I own a copy of the manga. Trick says he's a badass. Yep. Weather Report is a total badass. And I don't think I'm ruining it for you, Tricks, by saying that he's actually the brother of Enrico Pucci, Domenico Pucci. Dominic Domenico, something like that. Anyways, yeah. Weather Report, I'm excited to see him in the anime. Something really right now, I think I've been bitten by a spider. Anyways, we are about to hit the 30-minute mark here. Shaman King. Shaman King. So, just a quick catch up on what Shaman King is about. Shaman King is about a boy named Yo and this spirit that kind of attaches to him named Amidamaru. And Amidamaru is the spirit of an ancient samurai, and pretty much Yo has to go and get into these shaman fights in order to achieve the goal of being the greatest shaman, the Shaman King. And pretty much how he fights is he has a wooden sword, but when Amidamaru possesses the sword, a Midamaru's very real sword kind of materializes, and so he fights like that with the spirit attached to just a basic wooden sword. The original anime was really, really good. I only got to about episode 55, so I never really got a chance to finish it. If I had to pick a favorite character, it would definitely be Faustus. Um, just because his whole backstory was relatable, having lost his love, trying to bring her back to life, and also just his creepiness. I like any character that's creepy because I can also be really creepy sometimes. That does not sound good. Anyways, it was interesting that they had a spirit king in that ruled everything, just like Bleach has a soul king. But yeah, I pretty much got to the point where they start actually going into the shaman tournaments, trying to place in them so that Yo can eventually get to the final fight. And I believe I actually read the manga of the final fight because he has to fight his brother. He has to fight his brother, and I can't remember his brother's name, but I do know that his brother is a twin of him. And his brother's spirit is the literal spirit of fire, like elementally the spirit of fire, like this thing, the shit. But yeah, yeah, that's all I can really say about Shaman King. If I'm being completely honest, but yeah, Zatch Bell, oh, Trix is saying that spirit was crazy. Yeah, that spirit was freaking crazy, like spitting 4 fireballs. By the way, JP fan, can you explain to me what you meant by melty blood in this comment? Because I've never heard of that anime or manga. Anyways, right, Zatch Bell. Actually, I shouldn't be jumping anime to anime. I should do something new and different. By the way, if you see me playing with this, it's because it wouldn't stay up. This is my replica. Let's do some show and tell here. This is my replica of Sasuke's Sword of Kusanagi. And by all accounts, I believe this to be real steel. But yes, that is a dead-on replica of Sasuke's Sword of Kusanagi, but kind of the secondary one he uses, the black one, not the white one with the Uchiha symbol on it. But this is the one that he always pulls out from behind him, and he wields it goofy style in his non-dominant hand, his left hand. And I honestly think it's really cool. Anyways, the last video I did was Vegeta Says Anything. I just put a poll online that asked if you could have Vegeta say anything, what would you have him say? And I was given some interesting responses. If you've watched the video already, you know. But one of them wanted me to do the final speech that Denzel Washington gives in Training Day, in Vegeta's voice. One of them wanted edits where Every time Vegeta says Kakarot, he says cock instead, which I did 5 quotes of that. That was interesting. And then someone wanted a full Key and Peele sketch, so I did the um, Anger Translator Luther one with Obama, but I had Frieza be Obama, which was kind of weird. And then I had Vegeta, of course, be Luther. But yeah, that was really fun to make. Honestly, if you guys want to hear any lines in Vegeta's voice, I would be more than happy to do them on the live stream. But yeah, feed me content, and this will continue. What was it? What was I thinking about? Oh yeah, last videos. I've been watching some of my old videos recently. The other day I watched my Project Almanac review and my Star Wars The Force Awakens review. That was really interesting, and it suddenly made me think that back in 2014, like 7 years ago, I put so much more work into this channel than I do now. But it's because my work has become refined now, and I know what to do, and I know how to do it easily. That stuff was all over the place. Like, if I was doing a video where I was actually on camera acting, doing skits, I had to put apart an entire day for that. Now, when I do something, I can knock it out in 3 hours and say, okay, we're good, that's fine, let's go to print. But yeah, they were very interesting to see, especially the ones that had bad video quality. Because excuse me. Back then, I was recording on just a crappy little, not even a smartphone. Um, might have been a smartphone. Anyways, it was a crappy little phone, and so I didn't have the best camera quality. Once I got to like Mad Max review and stuff like that, I started using a cam that I found at a thrift store. That made it a little bit better, but not by a lot. For a while there, I was using my DVC video camera that I got from my mom, my late mom, mind you. And now I just use the camera in my laptop, which seems to work pretty well. Do I look nice? Do I look pretty? Do I have good video quality? Who's to say? Maybe Boruto back there. Actually, I should have been pointing like that. There we go. Thumbs up. Anyways, I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. Trick says it's cool. You came a long way since your phone, or you come a long way. You've come a long way. Yeah. Well, thanks, man. I mean, I used to edit my videos on freaking tablet app that still had a watermark on it because I didn't want to pay for stuff. And now I actually use like a studio and everything. Like, I'm actually glad that you guys still watch me, because this live stream is not as popular as I would have liked it to be. But that's okay. Afrox with the glasses looking fly. Thank you, man. Dude, everybody's been complimenting me on these recently. Like, at the bar and stuff. I don't really like them just because if I take them off, my eyesight is freaking gone. My eyesight is bad. And so I pretty much have to keep them on all the time just to be able to see. The They were originally for nearsightedness so that I could see things far away, but eventually my eyes have just gotten so bad that far away constitutes as like maybe 7 feet across my room, looking at a TV that is 50 inches. But yeah, they sure do make my sniper shots better on Apex Legends. Anyways, enough about my glasses. Let's talk about your glasses. Do you wear glasses? Let me know in the comments. I suppose at this point I could pose a question. There we go. If Dio from, let's say, Stardust Crusaders and Madara from Naruto, but only up to the point of his reanimation, like only his reanimation, if they fought, who would win? Trick says no, but I do like how they look on me. Okay. Dio v Madara, who wins? I don't have a horse in this race because I like both of them. They honestly, they both check all the boxes for what a great villain should be, which a great villain is an individual who desires to commit evil acts simply for the act of being, simply for the principle of being evil, or the sake of being evil. I mean, Jafar could probably be roped into this too, but I mean, or when I talk about that, I mean they don't have ulterior motives. Dio does horrible things simply because he wants to do horrible things. Eventually, he has a vendetta against the Joestars because he hates them, but at the beginning, he just wanted to make life crappy for Jonathan. And like, yeah, I believe his dad was sick or his dad died or something like that. But I mean, even Jonathan points out that Dio, I believe, poisoned his father, because his father was like mean to him and stuff like that. So I mean, if you're gonna kill your father, make life horrible for a guy, and try to kill your new adoptive father too, then like you're just evil because evil exists. And I mean, I like that in Dio. Now, if we're talking about Madara has a little bit of an ulterior motive. Madara doesn't do evil because of evil's sake. Madara does evil because he wants to rule the world. And Dio doesn't care about ruling the world. Dio just wants to do crappy stuff to the Joestars. But Madara wants to rule the world. That is his end game. That is his goal. And that's why he does the things that he does. Which makes him a little bit flimsy, but hey, he's still the closest to a great villain we get in the Naruto franchise. Trick says Madara wins on all accounts that are physical. It comes down to the time stop activating first, and if he can give a killing blow to Madara. Very good insight here. Let's pick this apart. So, I mean, the time stop activates. Dio has exactly 11 seconds to do anything he wants to Madara. That doesn't give us a lot of time. In fact, when Dio dropped the steamroller on Jotaro, he actually had to have his stand the world. He had to have a stand the world pick up the steamroller for him and lift it into the air so that when he stopped time, that he could drop it on him. But yes, Dio would have 11 seconds to do anything to Madara. Now, looking at Madara's durability, Madara has taken very big hits. He took a hit from notably the Rasen Shuriken from Naruto. And that Rasen Shuriken, that shreds on a cellular level. So if you can take a hit from that and live, it means you have at least some sense of some kind of regeneration. Which honestly I think is very interesting. So you'd have to come up with a very good plan to stop Madara. I mean, I think Dio, excuse me, I think Dio could do it if he had prep time. But if we're not talking about prep time, I think you're right. I don't think he would have an idea of Madara's durability. Because yeah, Madara physically, he could blitz Dio. Like you see him fighting the Alliance, and he's like his mind is moving and making decisions within split seconds. He can know that a kunai is coming, grab it, tag a paper bomb onto it, and throw it at somebody else. And somebody threw a paper bomb kunai at him. He grabbed the kunai, took off the paper bomb, planted it on somebody else, and threw the kunai back at the first guy. So that just shows amazing reaction time and amazing decision making, and that'll happen in probably, if paper bombs exploding are any idea, that probably happened in the span of about 5 seconds, which super impressive, honestly. So yeah, I mean, on Dio's front, Dio does have good attacks, but Dio kind of just stands there. And so I agree with you. I think Madara would win in this case. Honestly, I think JP Anime Fan 2 left or died or something. But yeah. One thing I wanted to point out, back on episode 18, I was telling you guys about animes that you absolutely cannot use, and now that I know better, Hitman Reborn is another anime that you absolutely cannot use. You can't even put pictures of it in your video, because I heard of people getting copyright struck because they put images of Hitman Reborn in their video. So yeah, don't use Hitman Reborn. I personally got copyright claimed. I'm just lucky that I didn't get copyright struck, because that would be my second copyright strike on this channel. And I believe it's after 3 that your channel gets completely deleted. All your videos are deleted. Everything is just gone. Which, honestly, that would be a real shame, because my channel houses 8 years worth of video content. I have made nearly 400 videos to date. I think I'm somewhere in the 370s. But anyways, blah, 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 blah. Don't use Hitman Reborn in your videos. That is a good thing to remember. Um, we are about to hit the 50-minute mark, and you know me, I like to do things by order, so I am going to reiterate the stuff that I said at the beginning, just to make sure everybody hears this. Trix, you were here. Trix says, as long as you don't get that strike, it's all good. That is true. Trixie were here, so you heard it before, but just for the people who are watching this later on. The FRX channel does, in fact, have a Patreon. We go by different tiers that range from $5 a month to $100 a month. And the tiers are separated into famous, popular, epic, legendary, and immortal. Yes, there is a tier, there is a way to be better than legendary, and that is to be immortal by donating $100 a month. Now, I don't expect anyone to do that, but if they did, that would be a great thing. Anyways, in every tier, you get differing benefits. Every tier gets their name announced at the end of every video, which I'm going to start doing once somebody signs on to become a patron. But as you go up, your name will get announced in fancier print and better audio quality. Now, once you or anybody who signs on at the $30 a month level, the epic level, they will be getting a link to my Discord, and they will be getting all videos 1 day early, exactly 1 day early before the video posts onto YouTube. And that's the edited videos, not the live streams. I can't do magic. I can't do that. I can't time travel. I can't stop time, even though Dio can. Anyways, you will get that video 1 day early, and that's for everyone who donates $30 a month to the channel. New ideas, black descriptions coming along. As I said before, I also want to do wrong answers only, the anime version. But yeah, I think that would be very, very cool. I'm gonna stop this video a little bit early. I'm not gonna do an outro or the outro video, and that is specifically because I have to make a new one, because all of a sudden, for no reason, even though they weren't doing it on any other video, Aniplex decided, hey, we're gonna start copyright claiming the part at the end of your video where you use the 7 deadly sins. And I was like, oh, okay, so they've copyright noticed it on 3 different videos. And so I was like, well, I want to eventually be able to monetize these videos, so I have to stop using that outro. Trix, I do have a request for you. If you could make like a beat for the beginning of my edited videos, that would be great for like an intro. I do need one. And I'll probably honestly go back to using the outro that you made for me. So yeah, you can be my total music man since you are my biggest fan. Hey, that rhymed. Maybe I could do it myself. Anyways, that is all that I have for you guys today. Remember to keep YouTubing, YouTubers. Don't fight the fro, and always remember to stay legendary. There's 2 rules we remember. We love God. There's 3 rules remember. We love God, love people, and we love anime. See you later, and hope that we can all enjoy Stone Ocean together. Bye-bye.